What is up, guys, and welcome to the Sky Striker deck profile that I took to locals this past weekend. And Sky Strikers absolutely is still really good. First place at the locals this weekend with a Sky Strikers. Thankfully, the ban list decided to hold off for the weekend, so I could play Sky Strike without worrying too much. So cool. Also, Master Duel came out also this, I think, Friday or something like that. I believe so, or Thursday. And, Sky Striker is one of the top decks on that right now, too. So, it's a Master Duel deck profile too, except for you can slap like 3 maxis in there, and you have to find a substitute for let's say Phoenix Enforcer, but you just gotta find a substitute for that, which I mean Sky Striker, it's a toolbox deck. Like, it's crazy. But without further ado, let's just get right into the deck profile. Now, we have, of course, the main stake of the deck, 3 Ray. Ray Bay, not that old meme that will never die as long as Sky Striker is relevant. 3 Ray, it's crazy. It does, normal, say Ray stuff. Not going to go too much into it because, say, Sky Striker's been around for years now. We do run 2 rows. Honestly, even thought about running 3. Honestly, Rose is kind of like, it's another name. It's also an extender for the deck. It's actually pretty insane. So this is it for the main deck, Sky Striker monsters. It's only 2 of them. So we have that. Next, we have the main strong point of Sky Strikers. Lots of hand traps. 3 Nibiru. This card is nuts, this format. Like, this card is absolutely nutty. We have 3 Ash Blossoms. It just hits a lot of things. It's good in almost every matchup. Ash Blossom is insane. We run 3 Effect Veiler. Effect Veiler is great, and also I think it's better than the permanents because this is not actually once per turn. So, if you open 2 Effect Veiler, which can happen tactically, you can use both of them. And then, of course, the last hand trap, of course, is the 3 Imperms. Oh yeah, we are running a total of 12 hand traps in this deck because that is the best part of Sky Striker, where you can just go crazy with hand traps and have room for everything else. So that is my hand trap lineup. Of course, depending on what you have and what you want to run, of course, that's 12 spots free for you to work with. So we have that. Next, we have, of course, the good old Destiny Fusion Engine. This did not get hit yet. I fully expect something of this engine is going to get hit, or Dragoon's going to get hit. So thankfully, we were able to squeeze out 1 more locals using this without really worrying too much about it getting hit. So I guess we'll see next weekend if it didn't get hit. But yeah, Destiny, yeah. Phoenix Enforcer is a good card. Now, the Sky Striker cards. We have 2 Shark Cannon. Love Shark Cannon. It's actually a lot. I think it's a little bit underrated, but Shark Cannon is insanely good. We have, of course, the 1 multi-roll. Multi-roll's broken. It's honestly the best card in the deck, I think, along with the 1 Engage, which might come off to 2, maybe. I don't know. Sky Striker's not really getting that much traction. I mean, it picks up local wins, but besides that, it really doesn't do much. Like, it's like Engage to go into 2. Will it hurt the format? I don't know. Then, of course, we have more effect negation. We have, of course, 3, Widowwinker. This card, this Widowwinker is insanely powerful and busted. Next, we have, of course, the 2 Afterburners. Afterburners is, just a cool little pop on the field, and then, it's also a back row pop, which is pretty good. We have also the Area Space 0, and, of course, the 1 Hornet Drone to wrap up our Sky Striker package. Our spells, basically, for our main deck. Really, I like the ratios. Everything is super consistent and searchable, especially how much you can just search everything in the deck, especially with this card, because we go through our Sky Striker Link monsters constantly. We have, of course, honestly, I think the best draw spell in the deck form. Avarice is insane, because if you get Array and you go full combo, this card is almost 100% always live. There's always those few hands where you really can't get the requirements for Pot of Avarice all the time, but usually when you don't, you're not needing it anyway. It's mostly in here just to dig for, disruptions or more hand traps. That's literally the only purpose of this card, is just to get more hand traps in the hand. So then we have 3 Avarice, followed by the 1 Upstart Goblin, because, draw spells for this deck are actually pretty good. Plus we have 1 Engage too, so we have that. Then we have everyone's favorite card, the Mystic Mine. Mystic Mine says, okay, hold up, my hand sucks. I now need to hold up and sit on it for a while. This card is, I believe, banned in Master Duel, so that's pretty interesting how the ban list puts that. Of course, we run the second Mystic Mine. We use Terraform, of course, to search out either Mystic Mine or the Area Zero, of course. One called by because, you know, it's not just good against hand traps, it's good against getting pesky cards out of the opponent's graveyard. Like, so this card is always really good. Honestly, I kind of wish that card would come back to 3. How many hand traps are in the format? Honestly, Called by the Fray is really that crazy. And of course, we have the one Rhoda. It's just another way to get into our Masquerena with that cool little foil bleed that the gold rares get after a while, which is pretty cool. Yeah, but that is it for the main deck. We're going to go to our extra deck now. We have one Destiny Hero Phoenix Enforcer. Yeah, card's nuts. Card's really good in the deck. Love it. Yeah, I'm kind of scared on buying an actual TCG card. Like I said, our locals are not too... We're not an official OTS store, so we really don't care if you use OCG imports or not. So that's why I'm hesitant on buying a secret rare Destiny Phoenix Enforcer, because I don't know if it's going to get hit, so I guess we'll wait. But yeah, we have one of him. Then we have, of course, our little link package, our little toolbox link package. We have, of course, Phoenix for back rows. We have, of course, the Predapendent Verte Anaconda, you know, for the good old Phoenix Enforcer. Then we have one Ningirsu, which is actually an insane out for a lot of cards. Ningirsu is insane. This card is really good. I am shocked I don't see Ningirsu more often. Like, Ningirsu is probably like one of my favorite cards in this format, especially with Dragoon and let's see, Phoenix Destroyer. Like, oh, he's so good. Next, we have the onslaught of Sky Striker monsters. We run the one row, Zeke. Zeke is cool. Never really comes up, but she has her niche situations, and she kind of just helps push her game. So, you know, it's our built-in OTK. We have the one Kainet as well. Never really need to run this more than at one. Then we have, of course, the 3 ofs of Shizuku, the Hayate, and, of course, the Kagari. Now, basically, these are your main 3 Sky Striker Link monsters. Of course, you have the Kagari, Hayate. Hayate kind of can also win for games, so well, that's cool. Shizuku searches on end phase, and this recycles your Sky Striker spell. So, no, the full fun package. And plus, Kagari's at 1 in Master Duel, and Engage is at 3 in Master Duel, if I'm correct on that. So that would be interesting. Like, I'm actually a little talk real quick. It's not going to take much time, but I wonder how much the Master Duel ban list is going to affect the TCG ban list. I mean, that's just a random thought, because it's pretty interesting. Max C to 3, interesting. Yeah, but thank you guys for watching. This has been my Sky Striker deck profile for locals. Place first. You know, it performs Sky Striker stuff. I mean, it has that grind gate potential where it can outgrind a lot of just the main combo decks and just outpace them. Like, of course, you do have those bad matchups that absolutely suck against Sky Striker, especially when IO gets flipped on you. That's absolute ass. But that's why we have a built-in Nightmare Phoenix to hopefully have Ray and Rose in hand to pop it. So, you know, that's a possibility too. But yeah. But thank you guys again for watching. If you guys enjoyed the video, leave a like, comment, and subscribe like always. And until my next video, stay safe and stay healthy. Bye-bye.